Oh, look at this. Okay. Wow, we got a built deal. Let's go. So we got a C4 Dia, 90 out of 90, 510, 13. Nice. Beacon of the Red Sea. Absolutely beautiful. 91, 193. That's sick. 36k HP. Very nice. I feel like mid-30s is probably a solid spot to be on Dia from what I've seen. And then 171 ER. That is enough to cover the need, right? With a Pyro Cup. So, I mean, you're going damage. You're going damage for sure. And then, just like Pixie was saying, too, 4-piece emblem. I remember Jesse saying that as well, too. That emblem ended up being the best one. Yeah, it's enough. Noise. That's what's up. Ah, cool. Let's peep some of these pieces. So, your off piece is this flower that is nutty. Nutty as fuck. I mean, that's like a 46. CV on that with attack and HP. Let's go. That's what's up. Over 40 on your plume also. Then you got an ER Sands. This is necessary for the need, right? Yeah, this one's a little bit under 4. I mean, 36 CV with 9% HP and some flat HP. It's all being used. Every stat's being good. And then your Pyro Cup is just stupid. That Pyro Cup is crazy, and it's on set. So you got a 40 CV Pyro Cup with attack and HP on it. That's fucking incredible. That's amazing. Congrats on that piece. That's sick. And then you're running damage here. Makes sense with having the rate weapon. Still 10% rate, 10% attack on it also. That's what's up. That deal looks sick. All right, so we got, oh, yeah, I got the business too. So yeah, I maxed out C0, triple crown, Kagura's Verity. Nice, very nice. You got over 2,000 attack, 141 EM, 8240. 8240 is nuts. That's an insane ratio. I feel like 136 as well is plenty of ER. I mean, I say this every time too. I don't think we need to burst every single time around. It's probably not even gonna work. You're running an Electro Cup and a 4-piece gilded, so your EM is actually higher than what this is showing because of the 4-piece. That's what's up. So I mean, you're gonna get good reactions for that too. This piece is completely insane. You know, 47.6 CV on that. That's crazy. That's completely crazy. We got attack and ER on it too. Very nice, very clean. So many good stats on that. Here a little bit light on the rate, but an absolute absurd amount of attack. I mean, 23.3 is just a ton of attack and more ER too. It's so balanced. You have so much balance on a lot of this. And then here you got your onset attack piece here. I mean, it's up to you. I kind of feel like with all this mass amount of attack, you could try EM here and maybe get a better benefit on your reactions. Because you are running in gilded, which means you're obviously going for reactions too. But it is a healthy balance of personal damage and reactions right now. But an attack piece here over 30 CV, 11.7 on your ER. Let's go. That's what's up. And then onset Electro Gob that's over 30, like 35 CV with 44 EM on it and 11.7 ER. This is a beautiful piece for her. Like, that's so nice. I'm really jealous of this piece, actually. That's like a perfect drop for her. And then your off piece is crazy, you know, as expected. We got a main stat rate with 35 damage, 4% attack, and some EM. That's a really clean piece. Makes sense to be your off piece. This is a good looking Yai. That's a really good looking Yai. Can't help but notice when all your characters are level 90 and secure. Oh my god. My god. All right, so we got a damage dealing official here. C6, 9 crown, 12 aqua simulacra. Let's go. Almost 1800 attack, almost 100 EM, 8225. That is a ratio. That is a ratio. 105 on the ER. That's fine. Her burst is so cheap, and it's literally just to keep Oz out, right? So 4-piece gilded also. That's gonna up the EM as well. And on this, I mean, nice still. Over 30 there, attack and ER, all 4 stats you need. Over 40 CV on the plume. Let's go. That's solid. That's always solid. And then onset attack again in the mid-30s too. That's what's up. Those onset attack pieces like that to be getting anything like the mid-30s is so amazing. Like that's definitely sick. And then another really good onset Electro Goblet. You got some crazy luck on those gilded Electro Goblets. I mean, that's like 30 onset Elemental Goblet with EM on it again. It's not as good as the other piece, but that's still amazing, you know? Then we got crit rate here, main stat, 28 damage. This is so clean. This is one of the one of the strongest looking officials I think I've seen. Like, that's what's up. That crit rate, I know, on official, right? That's on official. That's what's up. We're going to Xiao. Very excited to see that. I know you did right by him. Of course, right? We got Xiao, 80 out of 90, C0, 967. Very decent priority on that. NA, burst, E. Last 2. Deathmatch is a great weapon for him. You get a lot of attack out of it. You got over 2,000 attack right now. Nice. 94, 172 is a really clean, consistent ratio. Yeah, I mean, overall, that's a very nice ratio. And 111 ER can be enough depending on how many Animo units you have and if you're running Fab on other ones as well. Now that I'm at like that 125 mark, I feel like that's the spot, you know? Like that's like a really good spot to always have that person coming down. So a little bit more, definitely. I mean, like you said, too. You still 36-star Abyss, so get on my level. That's so funny. Oh my god, the shit talking. So first piece is heavy on attack, a little bit light on the crit ratio, but a nice attack boost there. Shao needs a lot of attack, so I'm with it. Same on the second piece, but it has everything you need, so that's a pretty healthy balance, definitely. I mean, huge amount of attack on those. That's what's up. That's what's up. Then you got an attack Sans that's fucking really, really nice as well. I mean, that's over 40 on an onset attack piece. That's great. That's always a dub. And then, I mean, one of the best pieces here too, because to have an Animal Goblet over 40 CV is fucking sick. It's fucking sick. And then the last piece is probably your most replaceable one, but it's still giving you a lot of attack, so you certainly don't need any more crit rate, that's for sure. You know, if you got like another piece that had, it didn't even have crit rate on it, but it had attack and ER on it, and they rolled heavy into those, it probably would be worth replacing, honestly. Obviously, crit damage main stat, but you could totally afford to lose the rate. That's what's up, though, dude. I think the Shao's great. Dude, you should think about that. If you can get another attack piece with some ER here, you're golden. Drop to 3.1%. You don't need that. You're good. You good. So you are Chi-Chi building, and you are running a support Chi-Chi also. Okay. We got a C0 Chi-Chi, 60 out of 60. A nice thing about Chi-Chi, you can take her 60 out of 70, it'll unlock all of her passives, and then you can stop there for a bit since she's support. You are focusing on your skill and burst, those are going to be where your healing's coming from, and she does scale off attack, so you're making a lot of the right choices here already. High energy recharge makes a ton of sense, because that burst costs an insane amount. Like, it feels so ridiculous. So, Sack Sword is an option, but I do think if you have an attack weapon, even like the Lion or Imanoma, something like that too, would probably actually suit you better, and that would help more with the ER costs. You could definitely run that. The Kagaruchi, I'm never going to say that right at any point too. So, I've never actually fully built my Chi-Chi, but I know the way that she is supposed to be built, and I would say with you having a tenacity set already, you might want to consider going with Ocean Hued if you ever make your way over to that domain. But if right now you're farming and this is what you got, because you got to prioritize properly, I think you're good here. I think you're good here. Definitely throw on a healing bonus as well, overall, or you could go with attack. I mean, like this, you're not really going to do any damage, right? So 23 crit rate, and you're just not going to crit often enough to really output damage with her. So, and she shouldn't really be your damage dealer on the account. You're working on getting the eminent. Yeah, that's a good call. Honestly, it's a great weapon. So, and that would be perfect on her, I think. I think it would help like a lot because it helps your whole team regain energy. But yeah, I mean, if we're looking through the pieces as well, you do have a combo here. You're really going to be prioritizing your ER and your attack. Those are going to be the two main stats to focus on. Most of your main stats here are good already, though. And you could go healing bonus here if you want to really just have some big healing. I would say eventually Ocean Hued Clam is probably better for Chi-Chi, but if I had to say that if we were to base off of the things that we talked about here too, Imanoma, Kagaruchi, if I said that right, you can keep on Tenacity because I know you're farming that domain right now, which will make more sense. Maybe eventually you'll change it because you don't need two Tenacity users, but it'll be okay for the moment, especially if you run them on the same team. But attack and ER are going to be your big things. You can funnel in your damage after if you want as well, and it'll probably be okay, but don't expect her to do too much. Don't expect her to do too much. So really depends on how you want to prioritize, but a quick recommendation when it comes to your support characters is to 60 out of 70 them so you unlock all of their talents. Like all of the, like your passive skills will be unlocked then, and then you can let it sit on there. It's not too expensive to do that, and then you can come back to level them up more later. We got Xingqiu, 80 out of 90, cool. C6 too, fucking beautiful. Didn't touch the normal attack, you don't need to, it's worth the save. 11, 12, nice build on the stats, he gets some great damage, but he's still amazing even early. With that being said though, you can still get some good DPS out of him, so these are worth it. Yeah, but it's a totally weird build, right? I mean, it's not a 4-piece emblem. A 2-piece noblesse 2-piece shim is fine though on him as well. It's okay. It's not that weird. So, R2 Sack Sword. Sack Sword's usually gonna be the best call. Went all the way on the weapon. That's a no-brainer. Your attack is high as hell, and the shim definitely helps that. I mean, you're looking for burst damage here with your 2-piece noblesse 2-piece shim, right? If I had to look at it, that would be my guess right off the rip. And you're still able to hit 60 rate and 140 damage with 161 ER. Okay. On a rational team, though, you'll probably be good with that, even though the ER is a little bit on the light side, but I can tell you're going for damage like this, right? Yeah, he always has burst. Yeah. Depending on team comp, you don't necessarily need to go so crazy on ER. And you have a Sack Sword, too, so... Nice. Okay. And you're running a Hydro Cup also. I mean, this is a straight damage build. So, let's peep through some of these. Clean piece on the first one. I mean, all 3 good stats, you know. What's that? Like, just about 30 CV. Not too bad. Over 30 on this one, too. Another clean one there with almost 10% attack on it. Attack main stack, because you are going for your damage. Over 30 again. Nice, nice, nice. That's what's up. And it makes sense for that to be your off piece. Then you got your Hydro Cup on set, 25 on the damage and 10 on attack too. Nice. That's clean. You know, if you ever got something that had even a little bit more crit, you might see a little more consistency out of it, but regardless, it's probably pretty good as is. So, and then right here, 15.5 on that and some 40 EM. Let's go. He looks good. I like it. So, all right, let's look at your Kaching. Kaching, 70 out of 70, 122. If you're using her as a DPS, you are going to need to work on these talents for sure. And I think normal attack does matter on Kaching as well. You're using an attack-based weapon that you have, and I know you're working on the Aminoma. If you get that, you could throw that on her right away, and that'll be good too. But if you are going to keep this weapon, definitely level it up for sure. This is a work in progress. I mean, it's kind of like an Electro, but physical stuff on it, and you have a 2-piece Thundering Fury. I know you're just going to keep running Blizzard, so it's hard to say anything else that you should really do at this moment besides just take the best artifacts you have and put them on her to try to get a decent amount of crit rate and damage to hold you over, because you're going to need to switch domains. You're not going to get the right thing out of that domain. But I know you're going to keep farming that for Ayaka, so that's what I would say. Find artifacts that have some good substats, level them up to 20, throw them on here. It's not a waste because you can always feed them later, right? And it's not a huge loss on the return on it. So it'd be worth doing for now just to help you get through the game. Physical Kaching? I mean, you could run a 4-piece Glad then. I mean, you'd be attack and a physical cup. That's what it would be. Kaching can run a 4-piece Glad, right, guys? I think that would work. And especially because you're passively getting them too, so. But like, even like, I mean, you would definitely want to go with the physical cup then, for sure. But 4-piece Pale Flame probably, or 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstain, but you're not going to that domain right now. So that's why I'm saying I know you're going to Blizzard, so instead, if you have a 4-piece Glad on that you want to build up to level 20 to hold you over on Kaching, I think that's perfectly fine. For not physical, what do you mean? Oh, for not physical? I mean, 4-piece Thundering Fury is good. You can go with the new Dendro sets. Again, these are all other domains that you'd have to go to. I mean, Gilded Dreams is going to be amazing if you want to use reactions. Now that Dendro came out, if you want to do Aggravate with her, is a really, really good choice. You would go heavy EM on that one and then work on her personal stats too. But me knowing that you're only going to have enough to farm Blizzard Slayer right now, and you're going to do that until you're good on Ayaka and everything, I think that's perfectly fine. Actually, here, go 4-piece Heart of Depth. If you get pieces, you go 2-piece Heart of Depth, 2-piece Glad here as well, and then you could work on him later like that because you're in there already. So if you get some good pieces, they're worth building because he's Hydro. So, but yeah, that's what I would say. I don't think that you can really change because of where you are right now, and you're focused on Blizzard Slayer. You're not gonna be able to change up too much else. So just get a good artifact set on. If you're going to stick with her and you're going to use her later on, work on some of your talents, whatever weapon you decide to use, make sure that's leveled up, and then just get decent stats for now. It's okay. Now, Mona, you could probably get some damage out of, but it also looks like you're kind of going on a support build with your Mona, too. So, Thrilling Tales is one of the best weapons in the game, but Mona at 60 out of 60, again, take her to 70. Normal attack is not a priority at all too. Burst is going to be the most one. I do think Mona scales off attack, right guys? So yeah, I mean guys, I'm pretty sure, and maybe somebody else can elaborate on this too if you're going to attack. What is your goal with your Mona too? Are you looking for damage, or are you just really building all support at the moment? Okay. Alright, fair enough. So then it's okay the way you're building it too. Just keep going on it. 4-piece Emblem is the way for sure. Build everybody up. I do believe her damage scales off of attack, but just make sure you level your items up here. Your energy recharge is amazing. Like, you're totally good there, and if you're going to use it just as a Hydro applicator, then you're okay even as is. You don't really need to invest heavy. But yeah, Remy, that's what I think. If you're going to stick like that too, these are all your support characters, and you're good. You're good. Just level everything up too, so that way you're making sure stuff isn't dying. The right set here, great for support. I mean, well, it's okay. It's going to help you have the ER need that you need as well to always have that burst on cooldown, so you can keep bursting and keep applying Hydro. And yeah, that's what I would go with. This is an easy one too, and then you can go and focus on your DPSs. Just 60 out of 70 for sure.